my name is Mohammed. I just wanted to use this platform to share my testimony on how I became a Christian almost 15 years ago now. So I was born in Ivory Coast. I grew up there, and then I moved to Guinea before coming to the UK. But before that, I always had lots of questions about my Islamic faith, because I was bothered by the not so much the similarities but the differences, and those were the differences that stayed with me. I had too many questions about Islam and too many questions about Christianity. It's things I didn't understand, but I did ask questions. But the questions I was asked, the questions I was asking, and the answer I was given were not really satisfying. It's like you are given a meal, or you're given a dish, you taste it, and then it's like, okay, there's something missing. Maybe it's a bit of salt or something. So, but that's the thing. I couldn't ask anyone. Being in West Africa, where everybody believed that the God of the Bible and the God of the Quran are the same. It's just a different path to the Father. That was the understanding. That's the belief. So everybody just believed that, and being a Muslim, it was not really encouraged to ask questions, to question your faith, and everything was because everybody was doing it. So not everybody thought that there wasn't anything wrong. So what happened was, let's say I had an encounter with God when I was young, but I didn't know it was God. But one thing I knew, he was different than the Muslim God. He was not Allah. That's one thing that was certain, because this God was personal. This God was talking. He would talk to you. He would talk to me. But I couldn't share that experience, because if you tell people, okay, I'm hearing voices, you go straight to the hospital, psychiatric hospital. So I kept my peace, and I carried on with the Muslim faith. I prayed and fasted. I did everything short of going to do my pilgrimage, and but I had kept in my heart that one day I would have the answer to all my questions my questions as a Muslim. And then whilst I was studying, I also tried to find opportunity to go complete my studies abroad, and I did 3 attempts to go various countries, and they all failed. And the last one was 9/11 happened, and on that day I was frustrated, and I basically spoke to whoever that was that talked to me, and he came to me in a dream, telling me that in a year time, if I was patient, in a year time I would travel to finish my study abroad. And I kept my peace, and surely enough, September 11, a year after, I got a visa to come to the UK. My parents were happy, but I was not surprised, because that voice kept his promise. And I came to the UK, and I lived in the UK from 2002 until 2005 as a Muslim, still having questions but no answers yet, until one day the same voice came to me and told me basically where to go, what bus to take, and what direction to go. And this last bus led me to Archway Station, where I met a few Christians they were basically standing by Archway Station. They were singing songs of praise, they were preaching, and one of them approached me and shared the gospel with me. And at that moment, okay, not that I knew what I was exactly doing, but I knew that everything that happened to me came to that moment where I had to make a decision to follow, that voice that led me to this point. And that's when I gave my life to Christ. I didn't really understand everything, but that's the great thing about God is you get to know Him the same way children get to know their father, and then we get to know our children, because we all have a personality. God allows you to know Him gradually, and over the years I have learned to know God. I have learned to understand His incredible sense of humor and his craziness, because He does crazy things, He does scary things, but it's all for our own good. And 15 years on, I'm still discovering who God is, but it's been an experience. There's been lots of ups and downs, but He has never let me down. He's always provided. I had some miraculous healing, a few miraculous healing, a few time where my one of my leg was shorter than the other, and it grew back. Or I had an injury on my leg, or I had a pain, and I got healed. And I had a skin problem as well, that got healed. And also, people that were sick, and I prayed for, that got healed. And all that, God showing that He's with us, He's caring for us, and He's provided. Even when I didn't have any job, God provided for me. And there's more to come. We live in a world that's ending, and there's discovering more of God when we do see Him after the rapture. So this is my testimony so far.